Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Christmas has arrived early this year. December hasn't even properly started yet, and we are already listening to In Rainbows, an album that many of you not only consider their favorite Radiohead album, but even further than that, one of the greatest albums of all time. Now, on the album cover, we have in/rainbows, in rain/bows, in rainbows/s, and in rainbows/. So I don't know what's going on with this slash. Just like women in our society, it doesn't know where it belongs. That was a joke, obviously. Women know they belong in the kitchen. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you know from the last Kendrick Lamar album, I chose Wickedness. And in case anybody ever does a tame railcore edit, this moment right here, this deserves to be in that. Now, I could have even tripled down, okay? I didn't do that. I could have gone even further than only the kitchen. Anyways, now, In Rainbows. Let's get back to this, okay? Let's kind of change the topic. In Rainbows, Radiohead. I remember like a couple of months ago when I listened to Pablo Honey, many of you told me, oh my God, you gotta listen to In Rainbows, you gotta listen to In Rainbows. And now we have arrived at that point. I have literally no idea. None of the songs on this album, as I can see them, have ever occurred to me. I don't know. None of these names ring a bell. And I also have no clue what we're going to do musically, considering that Hail to the Thief, the last one, was sonically a compilation of everything that we have had until that point. So either we're going to have a complete cut and do something different, or we're going to ride on that sound a bit further. I have no idea. I have seen that there's an album from The Basement, a performance. We're going to do that on Patreon. It's about this album. For some reason, it's longer. Like this album is 42 minutes and the Basement performance is like over an hour. I don't know what they're doing in the basement. Is that maybe a statement by Radiohead where women also belong? I don't know. It's not. Okay, let's just leave that at the door. Let's just put that away for now because I just know my girlfriend's going to beat me again. Yay. Please press F, not to pay respect, but kind of, to show your empathy in the comments. Thank you very much. Now, should we just start? I mean, literally, I have never heard this album and I have no idea what to expect. Nigel Godrich, obviously the GOAT in the Radiohead cosmos, coming back. I think at the end, when we've listened to all of the Radiohead albums, I can do like a tier list where I just talk about all of the albums, I don't know, maybe together, how I see them, how they have maybe grown on me, how I see them in the entire discography of theirs. Yeah. But for now, 3 minutes in, we should just start. In Rainbows, 15 Step. Not to be a grammar Nazi, but I think there is supposed to be an S at the end of that. Just saying. But first song, let's play it. Okay, we're continuing with the 8-bit drum machine. Okay. I was kind of expecting for us to drop. I'm glad we did it. Yes. Tom, we talked about this. I'm very happy. We have a very full sound. Okay, I didn't think that we were going to do this. Because just judging by the first beats, I thought, okay, we're going to have that percussion again. But no, we kind of switched it up. We continued a little bit of the 8-bit sound with some real percussion. And then we just bring everything in. We're building even further. Some nice bass. For some reason, I just want to let this entire album play out. I don't know why, but I don't have the urge to interrupt, to say anything. It kind of feels like we're building this sonical world right now. I'm not gonna lie, only based on the beat and the instrumental, this might be the greatest opener Radiohead has ever done. Okay, we're gonna stop and then we're gonna let it play out into the next song. I have a very, very strong feeling that we might have a very thematic album right here. The sound is kind of just everything, maybe even everything that we have had in the past, but just more coherent and more put together, if I would have to describe it, especially Hail to the Thief, because we combine a lot of sounds that we have had in the past, and even going like way back to the Bends, and we just put it together to make it work. I just want to know what these 15 steps mean, and then a sheer drop. If it's, I don't know, if you take 15 steps before you jump off a cliff or something, I don't know. 15 steps in UK English is the approximate height of a long drop gallows. This provides the guiding metaphor for the song. Oh, this. Okay, actually, not jumping off a cliff, but being hanged. It's similar in a way. Okay, that's 15. Okay, nice. Nice to know. That's not nice to know. That's a pretty fucked fact. Okay, wait. Just knowing that, how come I end up here? Yeah, and then cut this string. Okay, now it makes sense. String come undone one by one, it comes us all as soft as your pillow. Okay, we're all gonna... all of our strings are gonna get cut in the end. Don't you love it? A very positive energy going into another Radiohead album. The next song, Body Snatchers. House of Cards, it says here in this cover. Okay, Radiohead. I love it when we bring this 60s rawness back. Just like I bring that 60s rawness back in the relationship with my woman. Okay, I'm sorry, I do not beat anybody, okay? Please, you have to believe me. Check for I did it 3 times, Tom. What does that mean? think we've kind of gone back to the first two albums sonically. Although we've had similar stuff on Kid A and Amnesia. Or Amnesiac. I hate to interrupt, but I need to interrupt. We've listened to this for 2 minutes. You killed the sound, removed backbone, a pale imitation with the edges sawn off. Are we talking about the music industry? Have we escaped some record deal maybe on this one so we can fully go in? The sound is compressed. It loses its dynamics because everything is perceived as loud. Okay, we're literally just talking about this. But yeah, metaphorically, the narrator overcorrects when he's criticized, so he's no longer himself, but a pale imitation of it. Okay, I kind of put it back to the music because I'm all about that music. And Tom made it about himself. Is this the sound with the edges sawn off? We don't use aggressive e-guitars. Oh, on the right side, but mostly acoustic ones. I swear to God, you just have to put some reverb on Tom's voice and it sounds angelic. I hate to interrupt. I hate it. I hate it. I don't wanna. I think I won't. I think I can confidently say that this is sonically the best 2-song run that we have had for the first 2 songs of a Radiohead album, because we are combining it all, and I am so glad that we properly brought the fucking drummer back, that we brought everything back that we had. We brought the electronic sound back, we brought the rough sound back, we brought that more, what we also had on the bends, very acoustic guitars, or not very, but some here and there wherever they make sense, but they're layered on top of some electric guitars, the same way I am layered on top of Your Mother. So this is just, the sound so far is fucking chef's kiss. Holy shit. This is released in 2007. Wow. It sounds like, it kind of sounds way older, yeah, especially for Radiohead. Okay, the next song is called Nude. By the way, Body Snatchers, yeah, we have someone's hand up our ass. We've been turned into this skin thing that somebody else, they got a skin and they put me in, yeah, that we have been pressed into. We aren't ourselves anymore. Somebody has snatched our bodies now. Actually, maybe that's like, see, the first one was 15 Step, where the rope was cut. And now somebody else is taking our body. We aren't ourselves anymore. Do I see something here? Nude. Nude, 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 nude. Radiohead, nude. This album, this cover right here is very similar to The Life of Pablo. We are playing the beat backwards. Or some parts of it. Get any idea I want. Fuck you.
You paint yourself white and feel annoyed. There'll be something missing.
So far, I'm really not happy with the metaphorical death that we went through. Because, Tom, ever since that point, you've been taking, I mean, of course, that's probably something that he's been told before, but this is taking our, or my, motivation right here. By the way, I think it's funny that he says, fill up with noise right after you paint yourself white, because white noise is just this constant kind of like background noise. So you could also see this in a different way, where you would say that don't get any big ideas, you're just part of the background, you know? A little piece of insignificancy. Again, put some reverb on this man's voice and he's an angel.
So don't get big
This is a keyboard right now. For a moment it almost sounded like a cello, but a cello that we worked on. Guilty as charged. I hope I'll see you down there as well. It's called In Rainbows. By the way, recently I saw a rainbow, a double rainbow. When is this rainbows part? Because usually I would think, when I think about rainbows, you know, colorful, fun. I mean, yeah, of course, it's a combination of sunlight and rain. So there was this one quote, but I forgot it. Essentially, it said, everybody wants a rainbow, but nobody wants the rain, but you can't have the sun without a little rain, or something like that. So When is this fun part gonna start? Because so far Tom told me I was gonna die. He told me I can't be myself. I need to be up somebody's arse. And now he's telling me not to think big, that I will go to hell if I ever think big. I feel oppressed right now in every way. Weird Fishes arpeggio. Get some energy. Almost. I don't know what to compare the sound to. If this sounds like hell, sign me up. I'm going down there.
In the deepest ocean, the bottom of the sea.
Okay.
They turn me. Why should I stay here? Why should I stay?
Tom, I'm waiting for the answer. You're supposed to tell me. By the way, I know I've been just playing this song for almost 2 minutes, but I kind of really don't want to interrupt. He's luring me in to the deep ocean.
Follow where you lead. Your eyes, they turn me. Turn me on a phantom.
We've gone back to old school Radiohead, just putting one guitar after another on the same fucking soundtrack. And then having a proper drummer just doing it for us.
Yeah, everybody leave.
Now we have a harp.
If they get the chance.
Or maybe not.
It's my chance. I get eaten by the worms and weird fishes picked over by the worms.
I'm gonna stop one last time. Okay, not gonna lie, the sound on this album so far, this song alone, it might be the best sound that I've ever made. Holy shit. It's kind of nice because we went on this trip where we put everything kind of like compressed and just overall very, very strung out, where we only had very little sound to work with. And now we have the entire opposite of that. And we just decided, you know what? Let's make 10 audio recordings, one after another, put them on top of each other. This is... And then we kind of just strap everything out right now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna come back.
Weird fishes. Weird fishes.
tom. Some bass. Okay, okay. Please bring everything back now. I think this one's new. I never really talked about it, but I really like the way that the drummer drums, the way he's using it. It's very fast-paced, lots of snares. I thought about the song Escape by Rupert Holmes, also known as the Pina Colada song, for a moment. Feel like pina coladas. Getting caught in the rain. Okay, so we were in the deepest ocean at the bottom of the sea. Why should I stay? Okay, I'd be crazy not to follow where you lead. Your eyes, they turn me. So we are interested in something. Turn me into phantoms. I follow the edge of the earth and fall off. Everybody leaves if they get the chance. I can stay on earth for a moment. I get eaten by the worms and weird fishes, picked over by the worms and weird fishes. And then we say we hit the bottom and escaped. Okay, I hope that, obviously we're going to talk about this metaphorically. So in the previous song, Nude, Body Snatchers and 15 Steps, did we escape that? I hope so. I think so. Maybe eaten by the worms and weird fishes. It could be something positive, it could be something negative. Either that we've been completely eaten up by whoever had control over us, as we talked about in the last songs, or just generally disintegrated into, I don't know, the universe. I think so, right? Listen to the way York sings this a bit. It's quite obvious that this has happened to him many a time before, so much now that he's accepted the conclusion to his illusion. There's a direct link between this bit and the previous bit and true driving force behind his character action. Okay, and he has hope, yeah. Okay, metaphorically. I mean, yeah, of course, they said at the end, it's sad the way that he depicts it, that he thinks that this needs to happen in order to have this renewed power, kind of like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, the phoenix, all I need. Maybe, hopefully, we kind of come back stronger now and free. I mean, this next song is the half point, this is the 5th out of 10 songs. And I'm still looking for the rainbows. Okay, some synth bass this time.
I'm the next act, waiting in the wings.
Hello, the next act. I am Timo.
I'm an animal trapped in your hot car. I am all the days that you choose to ignore.
it's very pleasant to have a calm sound right now. You know, we kind of just got rid of all of the confusion, all of the noise, and we are just, I mean, obviously I like that, but also talking in the sense of the album, that right now we have stripped everything down and we are just, it's us. I don't know, it feels nice after this high-paced tempo that we had going on. To focus on the things that truly mean something.
I'm in the middle of your picture, lying in the rain. I am a
Little Glockenspiel.
who just wants to share your life. I'm just an insect trying to get out of the night. I'm still with you because there are no others.
Okay, now it's beginning to sound eerie, but it's gone.
You're all I need. I'm in the middle of your picture, lying in the rain.
Okay, I didn't expect this change. Okay, very interesting. Especially because It's All Wrong and It's All Right sounded the exact same. We can't decide. I didn't know. Yeah, okay, fifth song, we can have a ballad now. But it was very, especially this, I'm a moth and an insect trying to get out of the night. And then during the end of the second verse, we kept adding the synthesizer on the right headphone. It very much sounded like thousands, millions of insects, bugs just bzzz, kind of buzzing around. It was very, I don't know. But then we cut it all out again and just said, you are all I need. What is a reed, though? I actually do not know. Possible reference to Ophelia, character from Shakespeare. Okay, I guess that's the reeds. It looks quite nice. John Everett Malaise. That's a nice picture. Ophelia was from, oh my god, Hamlet, right? If I remember correctly. I think I've actually never read it. I remember in English class we did start with Hamlet, but only, I don't know, like we didn't even make it past line 20. I'm not making this up. And this was advanced English classes, okay? And we didn't even make it past the 20th line because everybody said, dude, I might be a little dumb. I don't know what's happening. And to be fair, yeah. I mean, I think even for English natives, Shakespeare is difficult to understand. Okay. It's a nice ballad. And we're kind of focusing on the good stuff, on the things that we need, and also on the fact that it's going to be all right. Forced ARP. Literally no idea what that means. I actually looked it up right here. I never read this, but right now I did. The track's title Forced Up combines the name Forced, sometimes spelled Faustus, a man who sold his soul to the devil for happiness and almost unlimited power. And I just want to see what art means. And Jenny Hans Arp, French sculptor. Okay.
Wakey, wakey,
So first we had Shakespeare, and now we have Goethe.
off again, on again. Watch me fall like dominoes in pretty patterns. Fingers in the blackbird pie. I'm tingling, tingling, tingling. It's what you feel now, what you ought to. Reasonable, sensible. There from the neck up, I guess I'm stuck. Without your head in it, but no, for no real reason. Squeeze the tubes and empty bottles. I take a bow. It's what you feel now, what you ought to. The elephant that's in the room is tumbling. Duplicate and triplicate and plastic bags and duplicate and triplicate. There from the neck up, I guess I'm stuck. Without your head in even now.
Okay, first of all, the song is only 2 minutes. And second of all, we are moving fast. This is just like such a Radiohead thing to do. But well, okay, well, afterwards we're gonna read a little bit through it.
No, exactly where do you get at? Is enough. I love you, but enough is enough. And I stop. There's no real reason.
But it's kind of nice. Also, after All I Need. Where we strip down the sound a little. And the fact that we continue down that road. What a nice little interlude. Okay, so Arp was some sculptor that I have no idea about, and somebody else who sold his soul to the devil. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. It's on, it's off. Blah, 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 fingers in the blackbird pie. The Beatles, I don't know. And what you feel, not what you ought to. What you ought to, reasonable and sensible. That's what we ought to. Okay, it's good. Dead from the neck up. It's not so good. Well, it means that we are not reasonable and sensible, but we don't act. Essentially, we don't have a head, or we don't act based on it. I guess I'm stuffed. We thought you had it in you, but not. Squeeze the tubes and empty bottles. I take a bow. Okay, we are underneath somebody. It's what you feel, not what you ought to. The elephant that's in the room is tumbling, and duplicate and triplicate and plastic bags. I actually have no fucking clue what this man wants from me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, the second part, thank you very much, begins with the spirits of the earth, forgiving Faust, and the rest of mankind, and progresses into rich allegorical poetry. First, the devil passed through the world of politics and the world of the classical gods, and meet with Helen of Troy, the personification of beauty, finally having succeeded, turning the very forces of war. Nature force experiences a single moment of happiness. Well, to be fair, Faust is in 2 parts, and what they are talking about right now, meeting Helen and going through politics and all of this shit, that's the second part. And nobody ever really reads the second part of Faust. You only read the first one. I'm sorry to say this. So I have no idea what happens in the second one. Apart from the fact that he marries Helen, and then he is happy for a moment, and then something ends. Because that was the, I have no fucking clue. Where you get off is enough. We thought you had it in you, but not. Duplicate, triplicate in plastic bags. The elephant that's in the room is tumbling. The devil? The elephant that's in the room would refer to a problem the protagonist knows exists and what weighs heavily on his heart. Damn, how did they get a photo of your mom at a nice Sunday evening, I don't know, afternoon tea? Afternoon, evening, of course. Reckoner. What do you reckon? Nigel or Tom? Oh my god, this is way louder than the previous song. And it's really, really close to your ears. Say what you want, but the sound of this album is fucking beautiful. In every way. The guitars, the synthesizers, the strings, Tom's voice, the drums are nice. Of course, baby. Have you seen my moves? Woo! Okay, nice chord progression, bringing in some bass. I would have never thought that a piano, a shaker on both ends, and that wonderful bass go this perfect together. Are we talking about the devil again?
Because we ripples on a blade.
Wonderful imagery. Strings. Okay, Radiohead, please. We have the option to build something amazing here. I actually thought that we were going to combine the sound of this chorus with the sound that we had during the second verse. Okay, right now I'm actually very interested to see how they do it in this basement performance. because that's a live performance. And either they previously record some of this stuff and loop it over it, or we're actually just gonna have some dedicated shakers. Okay, before we let it play out. So at first I thought, Reckoner, okay, dancing for your pleasure, you can take it with you. You are not to blame for bittersweet distractor. Us or the Reckoner? I would argue the Reckoner is not to blame for what I presume is the devil, right? Bittersweet distractor, I mean, who else should it be? I mean, although the devil is not just bittersweet, he's like bitter. Both in Weird Fish's 15 Steps earlier this album, we are confronted with metaphors for how the protagonist in both songs has uncomfortable and damning encounter with a form of reality they can no longer avoid. Here they mention the protagonist telling that there are things they have been aiming for in life that have no real significance anymore. The descriptor bittersweet tells us that look back, these things with a mixed feeling. As although they may have been enjoyable at the time, we realize now they are no longer of use. Okay, but what is this Voldemort shit here then? Might be a reference to the previous in which really... Okay, by the way, all of these annotations are unreviewed. So please tell me that we just have a very nice, as we have had on previous albums before, a very nice interview. Yes, Johnny Greenwood. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Earlier, much different songs. Title Reckoner was played in 2001 already. Guitarist Johnny Greenwood was asked, Mojo is a magazine? I only know Watch Mojo, top 10. If he was aware, was remarkable record. He replied, well, we spent more time on it than we should have done, and you go a bit mental after a while. You listen to something like Reckoner and think, maybe this is just a bad break beat. Now I can hear what's good about it. The people around us were telling us it was really good. But what do you know? What do we know? It was when we recorded Reckoner that we felt we'd first got something special on tape. Was the song present tense? Was it from Hail to the Thief? I remember that one. I remember making a joke about it. Okay. So they didn't know what they actually had. And then it ended up being one of the most popular albums when it comes to quality. Kind of a flex. I mean, bro, what the fuck? I didn't know that. I thought, I mean, yeah, okay, he said that they spent a lot of time on it, but I would have thought that they kind of masterfully orchestrated it all. House of Cards. Okay, that's what we had on this Body Snatchers House of Cards. So that's like a single with both of these songs on it. It's the next song and already the third to last one. I respect the fact that he said Reckoner was something truly special because only based on the beat, yes it was. Sounds like we found peace.
I don't wanna be your friend. I just wanna be your lover.
Has Tom been friendzoned before? Okay, this is very specific. I'm just realizing why Radiohead always sounds very unique. Right now, it feels like they're using a lot of natural sounds and very, very far right side in the background. It's almost like these wooden frogs that you have a stick and you just go down on them. And then it creates a very similar sound to what we've got right there. Very, very far back. 3 rooms away from us. With some reverb.
Off the table, get swept under.
This is really just very, very chill and beautiful.
Infrastructure will collapse from voltage spikes.
Okay.
Throw your keys in the bowl, kiss your heart's blown goodnight. And forget about your house of cards and I'll do mine. Forget about your house of cards and I'll do mine. Fall off the table, get swept on.
And this is literally just beautiful. And Tom, right now, you asked me, okay, I won't be your friend. I will forget about my house of cards. I will forget about all of this stuff that I've put together in order to I don't know, to pull up this facade. I'm just gonna be myself truly with you. No denial. Tom, maybe you can't see it. Maybe my ears are burning, but only because what you've been cooking up right here is straight fire. I so much want to see that basement performance now and watch how they create this sound. Also just watch how he sings this. And then we let it play out into a jigsaw falling into place. Now I have actually no fucking clue what this man wants from us, to be fair. Insubstantial or insecure situation or scheme. I called it a facade, okay. And what he means is that her marriage is unstable and prone to fail. Prone. There's also a reference to key parties. now you've got my attention, would have all the ladies put their keys in a bowl and the men would fish through and pick a set of keys, then go home with the woman whose keys they ended up with. Yo, Tom, what kind of freaky shit do you be doing in 2007? The infrastructure will collapse from voltage spikes. Okay, our marriage will fail. Throw your keys in the bowl, kiss your husband goodnight. What kind of voltage spikes? Because we test our maybe other sparks flying between us and the people who picked our bowl, our key. Infrastructure, blah, 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 blah. Okay, they talk about something different. Something different. I didn't know people did that. Okay, I used to be innocent. Key party. Okay, I kind of want to Google it now. Not gonna lie, this caught my interest because I just want to see one moment what it is. Where can I find it? Here. A key party. Does Google know what it means? Key party Vancouver is the first thing that comes up. Yeah. It's a private event where... What the... Brooklyn Comedy Club Key Party. Okay, that's... Okay. So it's not just for this sort of stuff. But Urban Dictionary says that it is a couple's party where all of the men put their car keys into a bowl bag. At the end of the party, the woman... Okay, here it's the other way around. The woman blindly selects a set of keys. What the fuck? What do people be doing? Also, just imagine you know what somebody else drives. Like, oh no, 7th key party in a row. I ended up with the same person. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, this shook me because I didn't know that this existed. Jigsaw falling into place. Next song. I'm actually shocked. I don't know. Tom, now you need to make it well again because I've been informed about something I didn't want to be informed about. A little bit of the energy from the first half of the record. By the way, based on some of the songs, I kind of feel like overall this album that we had, this kind of where we needed to find ourselves in the beginning, and then we found this other person. And now with the last song where we talked about House of Cards and key parties and high voltages, everything breaking apart, which is not so nice. I'm just seeing a lot of this stuff, not just as kind of like finding ourselves, but also, more or less like a relationship. And not just with ourselves a relationship, but a relationship with another person maybe as well.
Before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes, the beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round, never really got there. I just pretended that I wasn't instruments. As I set off shotguns, come on and let it out. Come on and let it out. Come on, let it out. Come on and let it out. Before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes, just as you take the mic, just as you dance, 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 dance.
Finally, almost sounding medieval.
Picks up fire in a place, so there is none to explain. You eye each other as you pass. She looks back, you look back. Not just once, not just twice. Wish you were a nightmare. Wish you were a nightmare. You got it, you can feel it on your back, and you can feel it on your back. Ticks are falling into place.
By the way, we have the fast-paced drumming back, which I'm always a fan of. Okay, just as you take my hand, just as you write my number down, just as the drinks arrive, just as they play your favorite song, as your bad day disappears, no longer wound up like a spring, before you've had too much, come back and focus again. Honestly, so far sounds like a good day, or rather like a good night. But then the walls are bending shape. They've got a Cheshire cat grin, all blurring into one. This place is on a mission. Before this night, or before the animal noises, closed circuit cameras, before you're comatose, and then we go a little bit too far. Sadly. Or not sadly, but then before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes. Does being lost between the notes mean anything? The speaker fears that the subject will get caught up in celebrating and no longer there to interact with, perhaps mentally, physically. The running away could be leaving deeper into the venue's masses, or just figurative. Okay, they actually don't know much either. Turn of the 20th century composer Claude Debussy, known for Clair de Lune, is typically credited with the phrase, music is the space between the notes. Oh yeah, I think I've heard that one before. Asserting that juxtaposition, restraint and implication are what gives music significance and potency. It's also the same, technically, I mean, it's kind of like a dumb thing to say, but technically, you can't really say what a clap is. Because right now, I have my hands put together. Is that a clap? No, I just put my hands together. I mean, you can do it while speaking. And you also, when you shake somebody's hand, that's a handshake. But when you clap, it's kind of like the repetition and also the silence in between it. So the clap is not your hands touching, but kind of, I don't know, everything together. A jigsaw falling into place, so there's nothing to explain. You eye each other as you pass. She looks back and you look back, not just once and not just twice. So why don't we do something out of that? Wish away your nightmare? Yeah. I mean, it kind of feels like we're at this party. We got drunk. And now we might end up with somebody. Wish away your nightmare. You got the light. You can feel it on your back. A light, you can feel it on your back. Wait. A few drinks. This line could be illustrating the hypersensitivity that someone would have to bright lights. Did they say anything about it? Tom stated in an interview. I would never say it was personal because it's always a set of observations. A jigsaw falling into place says much about the fact I used to live in the center of Oxford and used to go occasionally witness the chaos of a weekend around here. Of course, fucking university city. But it's also about a lot of different experiences. Personally, I was really surprised that it's going to be the single. The lyrics are quite caustic. The idea of before you're comatose or whatever, drinking yourself and getting messed up to forget. When you're part of a group of people who are all trying to forget it's en masse, it is partly this elation where there's much darker side. A journey through flirtation, yes, consummation, yes, and regret that gets about as close as you can to summing up a doomed relationship in 4 minutes. But where's the regret part? Maybe that we don't do it, not just once, not just twice, wish away a nightmare? I mean, this kind of sounded like, we both look at each other like, come on, girl, do we need anything more? Let's get behind the bushes. Videotape. But please don't videotape what you do behind the bushes. That can only end badly for you, especially at a party.
When I'm at the pearly gates, this will be on my videotape, my videotape. Mephistopheles,
Faust again.
just beneath, and he's reaching up to grab me. This is one for the good days, and I have it all here in red, blue, green, in red, blue, green. And you are my center when I spin away out of control.
Kind of sounds like a grand finale where we can build up on this sound right now. By the way, this da-dum, the drummer, it kind of sounds like a heartbeat, right? Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. So it appears, since Mephistopheles is another word, a synonym for the devil, that maybe we've managed to escape from him. He is beneath. He is reaching up to grab me. But we have it all here in RGB. We have it on videotapes. We have proof of our failures so far. The negative experiences that maybe have happened because of him. So we decide not to do it. Not to let him grab us. I really should have read the first or the second part of Faust. Wait, before we loop this album, this is so. Okay, how do I say this? Is this a side note? Because we say he's trying to grab us. We're getting this right now on videotape. I'm talking to you on videotape before. Ha ha ha. No matter what happens, you shouldn't be afraid. And then I just put it on repeat. We start with 15 step, and 15 step is, as we know, the length of, how do I put this nicely, for us to hang around a little bit. Videotape was one of many Rainbow Era songs listed on Blackboard, Photograph posted, blog, shared second image, Blackboard, timing listing, blah, 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 featured among in Rainbow's tracks like Reckon Okay. The following month, Tom shared the song's first verse, gestured at elevator fans already high expectations. In May 2006, band opened their set at London's Hammersmith Apollo with this song. Okay, this is just about the song. He describes the lengthy process the band devoted to the perfecting the song as an example of the band's methodology during recording sessions. We would have these days where there were big breakthroughs, and when suddenly no videotape to me was a big breakthrough. We tried everything with it. One day I came in and decided it was going to be like a fast pulse, like, yes, what I said, floor to the floor thing, and everyone was going to be built from that. We threw all the stuff at it, but then a couple of months later I went out and came back, and Johnny, producer Nigel Godrich, had stripped it back. We had this bare bones thing, which was amazing. Fans were familiar with the song's original arrangement, were shocked how stripped back it sounded. The debate over which is superior version seems like one which will continue forever. The 2006 version takes a more conventional approach to the subject matter by using the building propulsive arrangement to elaborate on the song's powerful sentiment. The studio recording takes a more vulnerable approach, using the drum track to mimic the sound length of film or tape spinning of its reel. Okay, I'm too young for this. I don't know how that sounds. I mean, I have kind of grown up with VHS tapes, but I don't know if they mean that. And I also don't remember much of it because DVD was already well established. Okay, wait. That doesn't kind of really not answer my question. I mean, we can listen to the 2006 version of it together if it doesn't happen on the basement performance, but I just want to click it that it's been most perfect day he's ever seen, referring to the fact that it's perfect day and his final day that endures. Been on videotape possibly after this his death. Yeah, the Faust reference also applies to most perfect day was when he died, as he found out how beautiful life was. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. That's what I said. I needed to read the second part of that book since we had mentioned it again right here. And the pearly gates, I assume as well, because if Faust loses to the devil, then he will go to hell, and if he wins, he goes to heaven. But what is it about the videotape part? Drums immediately start going out of control. The sound produced is similar to that of tape. Okay, in terms of actual meaning, the center refers to the recipient of the tape after the narrator passes on. During this time of chaos and frustration, you kept me grounded and focused me. I don't know why we put it on videotape though, of saying goodbye, because I can't do it face to face. Yeah, so I'm talking to you before I die. I'm very glad that he's still alive, like that we're not listening to, I don't know, Nirvana or some other band right now, because then this would have been a pretty dark ending. But this way, I'm very positive he's still alive, right? That makes it a bit better. However, I do feel like, especially because we have mentioned Faust again, that maybe a lot of this album is based on the second part of the story that I don't know. So it would be very helpful in case you maybe have some insight or a video which talks about it. If there's anything, there's always something that I miss. Most prominently, I always miss your mom by my side in bed. No, not really. She's not somebody who gets to spend the night. Anyways, okay, I'm going to listen to the basement version now. Maybe we're going to have the videotape 2006 version of the song on there as well. Maybe we definitely have some other songs on there, because I just saw that we had like a bunch of stuff, just like Radiohead in Rainbows basement. Like, it was first of all over an hour long, 17 million. And second of all, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 songs, and the album only has 10. So we will see that. Anyways, bye.